So I grew up military. My dad was in the Army for 20 years. My parents retired from the military, moved to Ohio, so I followed them and finished my degree at Wright State. During the time I was finishing my degree, I developed a shortness of breath and actually subsequently diagnosed with muscular dystrophy. It affects my diaphragm and my breathing. At that time I became very disabled, unable to really do anything in life, was kind of spending more time in the hospital than I actually was spending at home. Became very depressed, wasn't sure where my life was going to go or if it was even going to go anywhere. At that time somebody had suggested I get a service dog. And I tried for 2 years to get a service dog from an agency, and I couldn't figure out why they were turning me down. At that point, my only option was to give up or to try to find another way to get a service dog, which is what happened. So muscular dystrophy took away pretty much everything from me, and Ben, my service dog, pretty much gave everything back to me. And after getting him and training with him, I began to wonder about how many people were turned down like I was. Like, how many people wanted a service dog and people wrote them off like that? And the more I thought about it, the more I knew that that's what I wanted to do. And so Paws for Ability was founded in 1998 with my service dog Ben by my side. Things started rolling. I got together a board of directors. We set a mission for Paws. The thing I found out early on was that if there were a lot of people like me, they gave up. They didn't keep looking. Because although I was willing to work with these people, none of them were coming to me. What I did find out really quickly was that no service dog agency in the United States would place a fully working service dog with a child. And their whole premise was that children couldn't handle the dog. A child that can't push their wheelchair uses a wheelchair. A child that can't make an electric wheelchair go has a little joystick on the back for the parents. I mean, it's not like a medical device can't be controlled by somebody else. So we developed the 3-unit team in the United States, and the parent is the handler, and the child is the dog's partner, and they work as a 3-unit team. So when my website said, "We will help people that others are turning away," it was parents that came to me. Initially, I thought, our placements would be local, but because there was nobody placing with children, we had people from everywhere approaching us. We have dogs now in every state except one, which is South Dakota, and I think maybe because their population is so small. But then we started to get requests from even further away, and we made our first outside of the United States placements in Canada. This place and this legacy is the most amazing thing that could ever have happened to me. I love telling people about Paws. I love bringing Paws magic to other people. And my favorite thing to do is to go to graduation, because our first graduations were like 2 or 3 dogs and just the family members that came. And now our graduations are huge. This room is stuffed full of people that touched that dog's life during his journey from being born to graduating as a service dog. So it's really, really cool that something that started in a itty-bitty town in Ohio is so known worldwide. To have a dream that goes to that extent, if I died tomorrow, my life is complete. It's just fantastic.